Hello, this voice is Tom from Apple Computing. You will know me already from bus stations and other locations. I am a bit less sleepy than the previous speaker. In this lecture I will show you how to make a very simple floating action button, commonly known as fab. Essentially, it can be any kind of button. Once designed, align it to the desired margins. After compiling, we can see the button in action. The button turns right and dims at the first click, then turns back to its initial settings. The margin settings make sure the button remains in place while turning the device. The code is cut down to the absolute minimum in order to make it easy to implement to any kind of project. The button layout is partly designed by code. It makes it easier to change its aspect and color. The button is square, thus the corner radius is half of its size. We apply the button mask to its shape, thus the button appears round and is transparent at its corners. The default button color can be defined in the design, but we redefine it in code, too. It allows us to copy these settings to other projects. The hexadecimal value of the color is useful for getting the color definition from the indicated site. Finally, the Z position makes sure the button floats above all content of the view. Below, the code makes the magic happen. First, we check if the button was already transformed compared to the default settings. If the settings equal, the button was untouched, and thus we apply a rotation and a color change. By double-clicking on the color definition, we can choose one from the color picker. On the other hand, if the button was transformed, we change it back. Here too, we can change the button color, although it is preferable to take the entry color. By changing the button corner radius, we can achieve different shapes, which may look good with other kinds of buttons, such as images. Let us see a few color changes. If the color is white, the button disappears completely, but it still can be clicked. In order to make it visible, we may apply a shadow. However, since this button uses text, only the text casts shadow. The shadow should be of a dark color and offset a bit. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.